We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And now Smith going to change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep now. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Hill on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying,
and shutting him off now open field. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins 7.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Smith going to move him around. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they're stopping behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, Smith. setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running right, here's H.A. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with A-Chain. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A-Chain. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 5. Geno now to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. He's to the 15. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Second down, here's McIntosh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to play the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 55 seconds to go until halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the end zone, Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. And the Seahawks first down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang it.
Walker hitting the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How about this? DK Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Call it a gain of yards. They get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Brings up 4th down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. Pushing his way through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They're going right back to Walker. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And it is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Smith. This throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Smith going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
79 Broncos. 18 Rebels.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock is different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're